In this topic, we will look at quality planning. The quality discussion starts at the beginning and is part of the starting up a project process. Why? Because in the beginning you need to speak to your customers or to your users, and they will specify to you when you are gathering the requirements for a project what product or products they expect to be delivered, as well as their quality expectations for those products. So you need to think about the customer's overall quality expectations from the beginning of a project and record those expectations for the project's output as a whole. This is generally an important driver of which solution gets recommended for a project. Quality expectations include standards to be met and the measures used to demonstrate how the quality requirements have been achieved. Prioritization of quality expectations can also be carried out because customers may have a so-called wish list of expectations which may not be achievable within the current project. By prioritizing requirements, they can specify which criteria must be satisfied and then work down the list in terms of their next preferences of achievement. The broad quality expectations are then used to develop more specific acceptance criteria, which are used as a benchmark to determine if the project has been successfully delivered. The acceptance criteria are prioritized to deal with compromises that might need to be made. Once the quality expectations and acceptance criteria have been obtained, they need to be documented somewhere because it's not just a matter of getting a verbal agreement of what the customer wants. It needs to be specified and documented, and the place to do this is in the project product description. The final step in the quality planning process is to write the individual product descriptions. When writing the individual product descriptions, we specify the quality criteria for each product. Once we've done that, we specify how we are going to test or check for those quality criteria being incorporated within that product. There are different types of quality testing that can be done, depending on what products are being developed. The quality methods explain how those checks will be performed. Here is a tip to assist with defining quality criteria. The quality criteria should be defined in a form of specific questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no. For example, rather than saying easy to understand as one of the quality criteria, a better definition would be, can the document be readily understood by a customer with only basic knowledge of the subject matter? As you can see, the second definition can be much better answered with a simple yes or no. A product description also explains where the quality responsibilities lie. It's not only a matter of specifying all of the previously mentioned information, you also need to specify who is the producer, reviewer, and approver of the product. The producer is the person who is responsible for constructing the product. The reviewer or reviewers are responsible for assessing whether or not the product has met the specification. The approver or approvers are responsible for the final sign-off of the product to say that it is complete and fit for purpose. Having this information in the product description ensures that everyone is clear about their role and responsibility for each product in a project. Here are some things to consider in relation to quality of IT projects: functionality, features, and system outputs. Additionally, we can consider performance, reliability, and maintainability.